What's happening? It's your man, the scholar, DJ Akademiks, Impact TV, and I'm live with none other than, got to be in the Hall of Fame when it comes to lyricists and actually battle rap and just getting in somebody.
Without a question, man, I should be in that #1 slot. Bars on deck all day, every day. I go by the name of Cassidy, the hustler, Problem, Mr. Chicken. Got a lot of aliases, man, but it's Cassidy. What's up with you?
What's happening, man? I appreciate you coming through, man.
I'm happy to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
And let's get straight into that. When it comes to lyricists, Jadakiss just put out the top 5 dead or alive. Where do you feel as though you fit into that?
I feel like I'm in the #1 spot. I should be in everybody's top 5, though. You know, everybody got their own opinion. I'm confident in myself, you know, and I know it's a lot of people in the world that do feel as though I'm the best, so that's why I run around and say it. But, you know, who's the best is all a matter of opinion, depending on how you grew up, what you interested in, what you into. Your intelligence level could all determine what type of artist you like.
Well, coming from you, it mean a lot.
Top 5 dead or alive is like, you know, is all a matter of opinion. That's like if I ask you your top 5 favorite movies, it's all a matter of opinion. You know what I'm saying? And you could use a lot. Like you could go by what movies made the most money, but they might not necessarily be your favorite movies. So it just depends.
Yeah, of course, because we always say the albums that sold the most not necessarily are the greatest pieces of work. But in your opinion, because you're a legendary spit. Who is your
and the fans when they judging, they judge for a lot of different reasons. They add in the fact that a rapper might have been real successful and sold a lot of records, or they might hear him a lot of times on the radio, or the fact that they seen his video a lot, or that he got a lot of other endorsements and a lot of other people was talking about him. So sometimes they raise people on the number and the ratings level because of those reasons and not necessarily because of their talent. You know what I mean? So all of that is factored in to determine who's people top 5. But I feel like I'm better than everybody that's alive right now. I don't feel like there's nobody that can mess with me. And even the people that they be putting in their top 5, I done been in the studio with them rappers and then wrote for them rappers and gave them rappers bars and seen them rappers give me compliments and tell me I'm the best. So, you know, I feel like I'm the best, but I feel like every rapper should feel like that. It's this not a game. Y'all don't do this radio show when people don't do music to see people play around with it. They want to see people be serious. Like when you watch sports, like when I watched Steph Curry hit that half-court shot to win the game.
That was ridiculous.
I was on the edge of my seat because it was competitive. You didn't know who was going to win. You ain't know what was going to happen. It was like a real game. It wasn't like a blowout where you automatically knew what was going to happen and how it was going to go. So that's exciting. And that's how music is supposed to be. People supposed to be competitive and challenge each other instead of just all hugging and shaking hands and just putting out garbage music.
All right. So with that being said, when it comes to battle rap, you're one of those guys where you're just on Mount Everest. Who deserves to actually battle Cassidy at this point? Is there anybody that you really feel as though, all right, they actually worth my time? No money involved, just for the sport and the love of it.
Well, anybody that got a lot of fans, I feel like, you know, fans, like millions of fans, you know, we could set it up for us to battle. I don't feel like nobody really worth it as far as skill level. Like, you know, he spit enough hot bars to be worth it to battle me. I don't feel like that.
Because they pulled you down a little while ago.
What you mean?
With the disaster.
Yeah. That's why they brought enough money to the table. So I ain't want to battle for a long time because I felt as though there wasn't no reason to. But when they brought a nice check to the table and I felt as though so much time passed that people ain't know what I was capable of, I needed to come back. So I showed people what I could do with Disaster. They thought he was like a champ, like one of the top dudes they had.
Supposed to be the next one.
And that was light work. It was so easy. So I just showed people that it is dudes that's signed, that put records out or that came out with videos that then got nominated. Is artists like that can still get it in and can still rap, not just the battle rappers.
That was a quick jab, so just a reminder.
I ain't just do that just for my fans, but just for rap period, for hip hop period. It showed like artists can still rap and they should be still trying to rap. It just take, somebody to put a battery in their back. And that's why I've been doing this thing on the Instagram. It's Cassidy_Larceny. Been doing this thing called Daily Cash Bars.
Yeah, I seen
and
that.
Every day I've been putting up new bars, just punchlines, just creative concepts or whatever. I just been throwing up on the gram just to let people know that hip hop is still alive and bars ain't dead. It's still people out there that could do it.
And that hashtag and spitting bars trying to get your approval and catch your eye.
And because I dropped my first album, Split Personality, to show people I was gonna do a lot of different type of music. So because I be going in different directions and my music don't come out every day, some people tend to get confused with how hot I am. So I'm doing deli cast bars too to show them like any given day, all day, I could just come up with crazy lines. That's better than like probably every line on everybody album out right now. And I could just give it away on the gram like it's nothing because there's nothing to me to think of them lines. So that's also showing people that. And it's building up a lot of hype, man. If y'all ain't check it out, go check it out on the gram right now. I think it's like 11 or 12 days I've been doing this. So it's 12 different like little short verses you could see it just somebody barring it up and showing people that hip hop is still alive.
And that's what's up. This man came in here ready to go. I ain't even really had to ask a question. You just going with it. But let's talk about.
I'm trying to make your job easier, man, because it's not like I'm like one of the people that's a highlight in social media or I'm on TMZ every day where it's a lot of stories that the world just want to know about. So you know directly what to ask me, like, well, we need to know what happened with this. And it's like, I'm not really that type of dude right now, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm cooking up and about to prepare the world for this madness I'm about to hit them with. So I'm here to get people familiar with what I got going on and let them know that I'm about to be back on my BS. So I'm trying to make your job a lot easier, and I just appreciate you giving me the time to let people hear my voice. I just dropped a mixtape too called Don't Trust Anyone 3. It's on thatpiff.com. It's 30 new records, 30 new joints, and it's just to show people that I'm still hot. All different type of flows, beats, like the beats per minute and the type of beats I'm jumping on is different than you would normally hear me on. So it's definitely a classic mixtape.
Yeah, you've traditionally been on more up-tempo beats. Like you've been in 90 BPM, 95.
Without a question.
Lowest I've probably heard you at was probably like, what, 83, 84, something like that?
That's like a good range for lyricists. You know what I'm saying? Because it give you an opportunity to, express yourself. You know what I mean? But other beats per minute is more designed for flow play. You know what I mean? But I could do it all. So, that's why I dropped the mixtape to show people I'm back at it, 30 songs. And I dropped a couple records even after the mixtape, like Hip Hop Ain't Dead and other records to show people that I'm jumping in my bag and I'm going in. I also just did a 10-minute freestyle on the Come Up show. That's where I'm from in Philly. I just blacked out. That's going crazy too, going viral. Everybody talking about that.
Yeah, there was a couple of shots sent in that one.
So I'm not knocking nobody that do different type of music. It's different music for different people. But it is still people out there that love hip-hop, that love bars, that love people that could spit, that love a rapper that could come in the room and make every other rapper feel uncomfortable because he better than them. And I'm one of them type of rappers, and I'm back around, so it's getting people excited again because they was looking for him. And they was like, where he at? They started making dudes that don't even deserve to be in that spot because it was just nobody else around. So they was putting like soft dudes that didn't even deserve to be in the top spot in that spot just because they had to. But now it's a dude like me back, so we going to have some fun.
I know you're on a roll. Before we get too far, I mean, because when you was on your run and you was out there killing it, I mean, you've been doing this, 15 years, some odd years now? I mean, a lot of the guys that was like me that know about it and was there and witnessed it on that time frame, they're older. But for the younger generation, do you feel as though now I got to reprove myself again? I just got to hit the reset button so y'all can know exactly what y'all dealing with. Do you feel that way now?
Yeah, I feel like you got to do that in any form of business. You got to reinvent yourself and come up with new ideas that stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? That's how like companies like Pepsi or like M&M's, and they always be coming up with different commercials and different characters to keep people attention and to show you that they super lit. So when you go in the store, you buy their product. So it's the same thing with me. I definitely got to reinvent myself and show people that I'm still relevant. Like I'm not old school. Like I don't got a 10-year-old flow. Like I got a flow like I just wrote it 10 minutes ago.
Old. I mean, you're not like you 50 years old or something like that.
No. I'm talking about that's the reason why I got to prove to the kids that I'm not old. They might think like, oh, my parents or my uncles and aunts used to listen to him. He older, you know what I mean? They might think I still don't got it, like I can't jump in the new school wave. But I can, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's so easy for me to do it. So that's why I dropped like records on the mixtape to show people that. But I feel like it's like phases in this game, And that's like a phase that we going through. Like, you know, the beats per minute that they use in the trap phase, like the type of music that we making, it's not really lyrical too much. It's more like flow and chant music and have fun dance music. When you dancing, you don't really want to hear a person telling you a story or like spitting lyrics. You don't really want to hear nothing. You just want to hear a
Attention
beat.
span is a lot shorter.
Yeah, so you know that was good. We had that for a lot of years though. It's been a lot of years of just that music. So
Well, right now,
people
I mean,
thirsty
I
for
feel as though,
bars.
yeah, lyricism is getting more appreciated with
And
the
that's why
Kendricks and the J.
battle rap,
Coles.
like URL and King of the Dot, that's why the views on them battle sites is like going up every day. And like, you know, the ratings where they giving you the industry music is declining every day. So that show people want to hear bars, and the only place they can really get it is from battle rap.
Mhm. And I tell you this, well, actually, this question. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the Grammys, right?
Nah, I ain't see it.
Oh, all right.
I
Well,
was
Kendrick
working.
had a big play in the Grammys. He had
Yeah.
his old performance. He got nominated and won like 5 Grammys. And then after that, French Montana made a reference talking about, I hope they're not trying to make this the staple of hip hop and changing the face, and basically saying that he feels as though they're using J. Cole and them to make street guys uncool
Yeah.
and get out of the, I mean, just the regular dope lyrics and party and actually get back to lyrics.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well, they always been doing that. I mean, the industry always control what was popular. All the music that you hear on the radio is because the industry wants you to hear it. It's not because it's the best music or because the streets want to hear it. If that was the case, then all of these sites where you could, you know, on demand what you want to hear wouldn't be going up so high because people want to choose what they want to hear. They want to hear a different type of artist, not the artist that they forcing you to hear. So, you know, the industry been playing games. I mean, they starting to talk about it more, just like even with the Oscars. They talking about racism. Like, these companies been playing them games. You know what I'm saying? The Grammys been controlled, and they been controlling who gonna win the Grammys. So it's good to have one. I mean, to add it to your, you know, to your shelf and say you won the Grammy is, you know, you get bragging rights. You might could charge a little bit more money when you signing the deal if you got one. But it ain't really about nothing because it's fake anyway.
And I mean, back into Don't Trust Anyone 3. That's the mixtape out right now.
But the industry now with technology, not to cut you off, but with technology, the industry can't control what's popping nowadays. Because with technology, I could just put anything on Instagram right now that I could download for free and it could go viral and millions of people could see it. So the industry can't really control what's popping. It don't matter how many Grammys a dude win. If you don't like his album, you don't like it. And if it's a dude that's out there putting out albums that you do like, it don't matter if he don't get nominated or not. You could support that. So you got the option to support what you want to support now. So the industry don't really got as much say so as they used to when it was only the radio where you could hear music and it was only just you could go to the store and buy CDs. It's like whatever they gave you, you was forced to hear it. But now it's so many options. It's like I could stream whatever I want to stream all day, every day for free. So y'all gonna definitely have to give me something I'm interested in to be some type of supporter.
And with that being said, with the 30 tracks you got on there, for me, I haven't heard it yet. And for everybody else that has not heard it yet, besides, I mean, the bars, I mean, what else could we be expecting? I mean, did you hit any production, any link up with Swiss on this one, or is that in the making?
Nah, I didn't do nothing with Swiss. The person that I work with the most is here with me right now. His name is Bishop Make It Knock. He the craziest producer out there, you know what I'm saying? So I work with him a lot because I like to develop my own sound. Like when I was working with Swiss, I used to only like to work with Swiss because I wanted to develop a sound. We had like our own sound that was unique. I didn't sound like another rapper because we had a foundation and we developed a sound. You know what I mean? And it's like when I stopped messing with Swiss, I dealt with a few producers looking for that sound again, but it ain't necessarily panning out like how I wanted it to. But years ago, I got with Bishop and we started working and we developed a crazy sound. So I'm not really thirsty to go work with another producer to try to sound like another rapper because that's what dudes doing. They getting a producer that produced another record so they could get a record that sound just like that record. I don't want to sound like somebody else. I'm like a innovator, like, you know what I'm saying? I invent styles and directions to go down, I follow them.
All right. And also, I mean, independent. You move more
But
independent.
so you know what's going on the mixtape is records like on there. I dropped the remix with like everybody from New York. Fat Trail was on it. There's like 1,000 people on the remix of that's on the mixtape. The actual song is on the mixtape. That's at like 7 million views on YouTube. It's going crazy. It's viral. So you could look at that right now and see the type of records that's on the mixtape. It's crazy. It's bars. It's people being creative, coming up with original ideas and then developing their own sound like artists used to when hip hop was hot.
My turn.
Yeah.
Oh, you sure? I was like, I ain't gonna interrupt you. It's your
No,
show.
no.
It's your show. It's your show, man.
I don't want no trouble. I'm
No,
just,
I definitely don't want no trouble, man. You the man. It's all about you right now. But I say now, how is it different moving around more independent? Do you like the freedom now?
without a question. I mean, there's more work. You got to take care of more things and, build your own team. And, you know what I'm saying? Have your own team of people that could take care of things for you opposed to just using somebody else's team. So it is more work, but I love it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love working and knowing that I'm working for the purpose that I'm trying to accomplish opposed to just being a slave.
Yeah, you have more creative control of everything that goes down from features to production.
And that's most important with music. You know what I'm saying? Creative control is everything.
How is that space now? Like just being in that creative space where it's like, because I was just talking to Styling. He was saying it started to become like homework. Like he was going to the studio. It was like he didn't want to be there. It was a 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
And now with this last project he just did, he just getting back into that space where it's fun again and he can truly be creative. Is that how you feel as well?
I felt like I always could be creative, but I feel like it's better than ever now. Because whatever type of concept or idea I come up with now, I feel like I can accomplish it now. Bars, I always had those, but as far as flow play, production, just being able to just play with music, I could do so much now. You know what I'm saying? I'm so much more of a monster than I was 4 years ago.
And is that more because of just you have more life experiences now? Before back then, he was what, 19, 20?
Mm-hmm. And I'm in the studio all day, every day. Like I might go in the studio and on leave for 4 or 5 days. Like my work ethic is way more. Like, but people come like on radio shows a lot and say they got like, I got a good work ethic. Like I work a lot, and they might do put in a lot of work, but they don't grind like me, especially when it come to studio, like and writing and putting in work. Like I grind all the time, so that's the reason why every day I'm getting better too.
All right, so I tell you, you got 30 records on this one, right?
That's the reason why 10 years ago I could come out and black out for 10 minutes and you'd be like, yo, that kid is incredible. He just rapped for 10 minutes straight, nothing but bars. He went crazy. He had the mad face. He was going crazy. You got to hear it. And you pull it up. That's 10 years ago. But then like 10 days ago, I just blacked out on something and you could pull it up right now. Like, yo, that kid is crazy. And it seemed like it's the same. Like I might be in the same bag. But in order to hold that same amount of attention and momentum over 10 years, you got to get way better.
Yeah. So, I mean, how much more do you have in the can? 'Cause you put 30 records out on this one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what you got? Another 200 in the can waiting?
Yeah, I got 2 albums already done. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we out here. We about to shoot a video, get this new single out. You know, some more music for the radio and like songs that they can knock in the club beside of the mixtape showing I got bars.
Can I get
beside
the
of the deli class bars?
Did you come bearing gifts for me?
Yeah, I got it. You could play. I got it.
That's a bet.
That's crazy.
That's gonna be exclusive in the pregame mix at 9.
It's that wave.
Yeah. All right. Also, so
we actually let it knock off in the club last night out here and what is called Oxygen.
Yeah, he was out in BMO.
Yeah, Oxygen. I let them hear it in the club last night. They was going crazy for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Hearing it. They wasn't even familiar with it yet, but it's so catchy that after you hear it for 15 seconds, you feel like you know it already.
All right. And that's a bet. And then on I gotta approach this part. On Instagram, I mean, you know the movie Creed came out.
Yeah.
Boxing is very big in Philly. You box coming up, right?
A little bit.
All right. So once the movie came out, a lot of rappers, everybody was getting back in the gym. You seen a lot of clips of everybody swinging, and then you get back in the gym, but then you said, your quote is saying a lot of guys out there making the city look crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's going on with that?
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, I just put it up on the gram and Worldstar put it up, the clips that I put on Instagram on Worldstar, and that went viral, just a boxing clip of me. And I guess a lot of people was talking about it because so many other artists put out, like you said, footage before that looking so bad. And I don't understand why.
But you said you was tired when you actually did yours already.
Exhausted. I mean, I'm definitely not in good boxing shape.
Mm.
I mean, I'm not like fat and sloppy out of shape, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not like in boxing shape to be boxing for rounds, like, especially when you box like me for real. It wears you out. So I was exhausted when I was putting up that footage that they put out. But regardless if you exhausted or not, if you're a grown man, you should know how to throw a punch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hold yourself, position yourself, stand in the right stance. And it's like none of these rappers was doing that. So I'm like, why would y'all put up the footage if y'all gonna be looking like that?
Yeah, you was like, how did it get out? Somebody
Yeah,
need to put a dump button on that one.
it's crazy how they was letting that footage out, man. These rappers definitely need to get in the gym, man. They need to stop talking about having shooters around them and shooting guns all the time and get in the gym and learn how to punch. If somebody run down on y'all and y'all don't got that gun, most of y'all are scared to shoot anyway. Let's be for real. Like 99.99% of y'all definitely ain't shooting nothing. But even the ones that is, let somebody run down on y'all, y'all ain't got that gun, they gonna beat the living crap out of y'all, man. Y'all can't beat yourself out of wet paper bag. It's embarrassing, man. Y'all dudes gotta get trainers or something, man.
All right.
But nah, it's all good. They not boxers, so I don't expect them to be that sharp. But you should at least know how to defend yourself, teach your sons and all that how to fight. Y'all gotta get a little better. But moral of the story is forget boxing. Y'all need to learn how to rap. Like I don't think you should be a rapper if you can't rap. There's too many rappers out here that's considered rappers that's even winning awards and they can't even rap. It's like you saying he's a hot rapper and he can't even rap. Like one of the rules to rapping is rhyming. If you don't rhyme, it's not a rap.
All right. Speaking of which, on your 10-minute freestyle, you actually sent a couple shots saying that the beef with Meek can be dead unless he want to give it live again.
Yeah.
I mean, and you also quoted that you don't know how I want to know should he even got. That was another one that should have got the dump button in your opinion. All right. What do you think about him putting out the new one, Dream Chasers 4? Did he come back better in your opinion?
Man, I feel like it's over with. You know what I'm saying? It's like he be waiting too long of a stretch to retaliate in anyway. And it's like the momentum be over anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was over. And I feel like Drake won, just like the majority of the world do. So it's over. I mean, everybody take losses except me. So, you know, just take it and keep it moving.
All right. Is that you still?
And I said except me because I'm the only one that be talking crazy like this on the mic. Like the people that do know me, like, yo, he back. But the people that might not, like, who is this dude talking all crazy like this? It's me, it's Cassidy. But I could back it up. Like, I don't lose. Nobody can't beat me. So that's why I talk crazy. But everybody else can't really do that because they know they ain't built for it. So you never know when it's going to come for you in this game. That's why you got to know how to rap. So when something happen, you could snap at any given moment. That's why I put up daily cash bars. Because if anybody say anything about me, that same attention that I devote to them daily cash bars gonna be devoted to me destroying you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at any given time. Like it don't matter. Today, Tuesday, next week, I could be asleep. Somebody text me, wake me up. It's gonna be total focus on destroying you.
So was you
that's
opening
what
the
I
door
do.
for that? So was that freestyle and that shot right there, was that opening the door to come into this round?
No. Nah, they don't want me. Nah.
Oh, okay.
Definitely
I
not.
thought you was asking for round two.
Nah. We had to promote this music and this wave I'm creating. They don't want me in that bag because they know it's different with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They probably they don't want me in that bag, man, because I get busy when it come to bars. Everybody know that. You could ask them. Like, when they come on the show, ask them. They'll tell you I get busy. So it's like, they don't want me in that bag. They going through what they going through. I don't want no parts of that. I don't got nothing to do with that. Only time I get involved is when somebody be like, Cassidy this, and then that's when you ask me about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to tell you when I'm about to drop the bomb on whoever said what they said. Unless they like a little dude that be like little dudes on Twitter, they be commenting and all that. Like, I'm talking about one of these real rappers. They know not to say my name or it's going to be problems. But anything other than that is all love. Like, holla at me. Let's do a feature. Come holla at Bishop and get a hot beat. I get you in the studio and get you sounding hot if you want to do it like that. Because I am in the studio with a lot of rappers getting them hot right now because they falling in line because they know I'm nice. But if you don't and you want to disrespect, then it is what it is. I think them niggas should make up, though, man. It's over. I think Meek, Drake, everybody should make up, man, because it's over with. It's old. Or just stay not made up and just start doing music again. I feel like that's over with.
Plug that new mixtape for me again, man.
Don't Trust Anyone 3, man. Download it right now on thatpiff.com. It's crazy. 30 records of madness, a 30 clip, crazy.
And I tell you what, it is no way that you getting out of this studio and we turning off these cameras or anything, or we shutting off the mic until I get some bars from Cass. I got to.
Oh, man.
Straight acapella. I need some. I heard you always keep them in the clip.
Damn,
You always got a bag.
I just said I dropped all these bars. You said you still want some bars, huh?
Come on. The people want the song. You got to. I can't let you go. I'm sorry, bro.
Listen, man. Turn my headphones up, plug my mic in. I think I need a liquor license for the shit I'm writing. Y'all, I got so many bars and the bartender is my mouth, so I doubt I ever get sick of writing. Before I was old enough to get a license, I was a rider spitting so much crack that I could get indictments. I'm with this chick that got cake. I make her lick the icing right when I squirt it on that ass. Yeah, that shit is trifling. Without a doubt, I'm about to get this other chick I'm piping. Cause 6 holes for 1 pole could get exciting. I spit like my lips is fighting. You other rappers not a factor with that whacker bullshit you writing. You need some damn help. Diss me, I diss you back. You might as well just spit a rap dissing your damn self. Cause I been was nice. I'm so hot that when I write, the pen feel like it might could make my hand melt. Bars.
Cassidy, DJ Akademiks, Impact TV, man, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't let you go. I had to get something. I got Cassidy in the building. He got to spit. It just goes without saying, bro.
Yeah. It's all good. You know, I could get to it.
All right, that's what it is.
Put me in the
Impact
zone
TV.
right off that loud pack in the car, but I get right to it, you know.
That's what it is, man.
Easy.